In 1944, America unveiled a bomber that changed air warfare forever. The B-29 Superfortress soared higher, farther, and deadlier than anything before. Inside, pressurized cabins kept crews alive above 30,000 feet. Across Europe, German intelligence stared in disbelief at this airborne fortress.
Berlin ordered its finest minds to copy what they barely understood.
They called it the America Bomber, a dream to strike the US.
The Me-264 promised oceans of range but lacked the engines to survive.
Allied raids erased progress faster than engineers could rebuild hope. They had ambition, but no aluminum, no fuel, no time. Engines roared, cracked, and died before the bomber left the ground. They fought physics with desperation, not with resources or rest. Meanwhile, superfortresses reduced Japanese cities to oceans of fire.
Germany had studied Allied bombers, but none matched thus complexity.
One engineer whispered, "It's more factory than airplane."
After months of silence, one prototype finally stood ready to fly.
Engines sputtered alive, echoing across the frozen Bavarian airfield. Spectators held their breath. Germany's last great hope to reach America.
The Me-264 clawed upward, trembling beneath its impossible weight.
Instruments screamed. Altitude barely climbed beyond the treetops. Ahead lay the Alps, a test higher than any enemy fire.
More power! He shouted, more power! But the dials already burned red.
Hope turned to horror as fire bloomed against white peaks.
The crew fought the blaze, praying the engines would hold. It never crossed the Alps. The dream died mid-air.
Orders came quickly. Destroy the evidence. Erase the embarrassment. The prototype lay broken. Ambition buried beneath bitter silence.
Even the sky refuses us now.
Soon, the skies belonged only to the victors. Across the ocean, America built strength by the hour. Industrial rhythm replaced genius. Production became perfection. What remained of the Me-264 looked more relic than revolution. Each raid reset the clock on German innovation.
They couldn't match the heat resistance of American alloys.
British reports logged only 2 prototypes that ever flew.
On paper, it worked, and in air, it collapsed.
Without cabin pressure, altitude became agony for every pilot.
The bomber stalled far below its promised ceiling.
In Kansas, Reliability became America's quiet, secret weapon. Two nations, two mindsets, one mastered industry, one worshipped theory. And by 1945, the America bomber was officially abandoned.
Only cold air remained, where ambition once echoed.
They found more sketches than airplanes, more ideas than flight.
Classified reports read like fiction, Kay. None of it real.
Ironically, the real fortress now flew over a defeated Reich. That same aircraft carried humanity's deadliest invention to Japan.
German engineers imagined, Americans executed. Industry, not ideology, had conquered the skies. The B-29 became the dawn of the atomic age. Beneath those peaks rests the proof of unreachable dreams. Paper wings versus steel production, and at Commenter, a war of capacity. Germany forged bombers from desperation, not abundance. American crews navigated continents by radar, unseen to enemies. Power came not from bravery, but from logistics.
The Alps became a monument to ambition's limits.
Each drop echoed another failed test. They still believed math could outrun destruction.
Even broadcasts carried news of superfortresses over Japan.
Designers raced darkness, tracing lines that led nowhere.
The Ju-390 promised the Atlantic ton. It never left Bavaria.
America's skyways spanned oceans. Germany's ambitions ended at the Alps.
Each failure consumed men, time, and faith in technology.
Glow over Germany came not from progress, but from destruction.
We reached for clouds, but they burned us.
Research turned to ashes before results could ever fly.
Blueprints and pride buried together beneath falling ceilings.
Allied intelligence laughed softly. Lemon, the design defeated itself. He realized wars were won by factories, not by fear.
Children learned to measure nights by the sound of engines.
Germany's sky empire fell before its first flight.
The victors studied fragments, seeking lessons from the fallen.
Ambitious, but hopelessly late. One soared into history, the other vanished into myth.
Innovation without resources always ends in tragedy.
Freedom built faster than fear could rebuild.
We dreamed. They produced, I confess it now, years later.
Too late. Their genius arrived only after surrender. By then, superfortresses ruled the skies alone. The last lesson lay twisted beneath broken steel. They documented defeat, so the world could remember ambition's limits.
Brilliant minds, trapped in a dying system.
Captured engines tore themselves apart before full throttle. Two bombers flew. Same dream, opposite destinies. Courage could not compensate for collapsed supply lines.
Democracy mass-produced what tyranny could only imagine.
We were blind to how far behind we were, he said.
From ashes, Germany's technology sparked the jet age. It came too advanced, too few, too late. Above, the symbol of unstoppable progress ruled the air. Technology now shaped morality faster than nations could comprehend. The war ended, but the imbalance endured.
Defeat became knowledge. Knowledge became progress.
Power now meant deterrence, not destruction. The mountains finally rested after years of echoes.
Time buried ambition beneath quiet memory.
Visitors stare at the bomber that never crossed the Alps.
Two stories one flew, one failed.
Genius alone cannot outfly organization.
From weapons to wings of peace, evolution continues.
Today, aircraft glide where prototypes once perished.
Boundaries once impossible are now routine.
Progress always remembers the price it paid.
Every summit whispers the names of failed engines.
They believed they could match the impossible.
But the impossible was already airborne.
Germany tried to cop the American B-29 West Line and failed.
Ambition fades faster than endurance.
Where dreams and reality finally parted ways.
Technology now shaped morality faster than nations could comprehend.
The men inside carried both victory and guilt.
The war ended, but the imbalance endured.
Defeat became knowledge that tuned. Knowledge became progress.
Power now meant deterrence, not destruction.
The
the mountains finally rested after years of echoes.
Time buried ambition beneath quiet memory. Visitors stare at the bomber that never crossed the Alps. Two stories, Tori. One flew, one failed. Genius alone cannot outfly organization.